Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Black Friday content overload is what this game feels like right now, but that's a good thing, right? The content is off the charts for Thunderstruck once again with all the Flash content, right? The events, the Flash live events, the Flash evolutions, and of course, the Flash SBCs that are still continuing and probably will continue a little bit into today on Saturday as well. But speaking of this SBC section of the game, there's so much going on. We need to talk about which SBCs are worth completing and which ones are not worth completing, and sort of the problem that we have with SBCs right now. EA keep requiring the same type of card in a lot of these SBCs, and there's one specific piece of content that would solve our crafting problem and really take this menu grind and this pack grind to another level. Basically a 10 out of 10 menu grind I think is possible here. Just one piece of the puzzle is missing. But we're going to take a look at all the content that happened yesterday, look at the market as well. Guys, my craziest day of trading of the entire year happened yesterday. I literally made from these cards you see right here right above 1 million coins. I went and did the math, and we're buying Thunderstruck cards once again because we're trying to make some more coins today on Saturday, and I think that's going to be possible. But we have more cards coming into packs and probably more lightning rounds to watch out for today as well. We're going to talk about it all today. If you're excited for Thunderstruck and you're enjoying the promo, drop a thumbs up on the video, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Now, yesterday's Black Friday content started early as we were expecting, and some of the early content dropped in objectives. We have the Black Friday Thunderstruck Joshua Wagnerman objective here, which is play 5 matches with 3 German players for 500 SP, some extra packs, and of course the Thunderstruck Wagnerman card. Again, these are live items, and as we're going to talk about, some of these clubs play today. Players in packs and SBCs and objectives will be progressing towards their playstyle and Roll++ upgrades with today's game. But maybe the best part of yesterday's objective content is the daily play for SP. You get some coins, 1,500 coins here, and 150 daily SP for playing 5 matches in any Ultimate Team game mode. That is very nice. And there's a completionist objective to go alongside of this, which I think gives the coldest evolution that I've ever seen, this cosmetic evo with the coin rain. I think that is absolutely freaking dope. Today we get a lone Ribery for 5 matches. That's pretty crazy. And then of course you go through down the list here and you get up to an 83x3 pack before you get to the end group reward. Of course, make sure you keep up to date with your daily login. Today's an 81x2 on Saturday with that one, and then the You've Been Thunderstruck objective is still out as well. But that was kind of it yesterday for objectives. There's more coming today though. We'll talk about that later. Evolutions, the party continued with the Flash evolutions. Here we had 3 new ones. We have target practice, ball movement, and elite control. This is the shooting, passing, and dribbling boost here for the Flash evos. Again, they boost your overall rating up 2. Target practice gives you the finesse shot playstyle. Ball movement gives you the incisive pass playstyle, and elite control gives you technical. Man, these evos are creating, in conjunction with some of the other evos we currently have, insane evolution combinations. This Estrella de Montecata, like the Pina Evo from last week, if you saved this one, can I show you a crazy card right now, guys? I just saw this on Flipbit. I was looking up some of the most ridiculous evolutions. What is this? Adam Nahili from the Belgium Pro League, going from a 57 rated bronze, 2-star, 3-star, up to an 84 rated low driven plus with 2 stats above 90 and 3 other stats above 87. That is a disgusting card, all because of this Evo, the low driven plus Evo, and then star in motion, which this might be difficult to do now because some of these Evos are gone, but stuff like that is possible with some of these Evos from yesterday. Now, the real kind of like big piece of Evo content was the center defensive mid Evo, the Song of Two Rates, 50,000 coins, but it gives incisive plus and very big upgrades as it was leaked to give. Huge boost there. You see plus 20s with some pretty high caps on the stats, like 90 strength and 85 reactions is good. You get the Enforcer playstyle, incisive pass plus, press proven. You also get some rolls in there. You get box crasher plus plus. This is a fantastic Evo. I haven't even spent too much time looking into this to see who fits it, but Timber, actually a Thunderstruck card here, fits this. goes even up higher in terms of his stats. That's great. Colby Mainu's a very popular card for this one. The Locatelli, if you did that showdown, he didn't get the upgrade. Well, now he can get upgraded even further. This Morton card, I have no clue who I'm going to put this evolution on, but there's so many incredible chains you could do with this. The options are endless. Some of the most popular choices right now are Camavinga, Andre Santos, and Zaire Emery in conjunction again with the Flash Evos. You can give Camavinga's gold card 89 pace and then put him into this evolution. That is an Evo that will last you a long time. With all the playstyles that he has, like that is a crazy Evo card there. Same thing with the Andre Santos card, 87 pace for him. He looks fantastic. Pobega, that's his inform. He looks incredible in this one. Probably the most popular Evo chain right now, though, is Jan Oral Bisek. If you guys remember him, was it FC24? He had the crazy team of the season card that really was overpowered as heck, and everybody wanted to use him. Well, you can take his gold card right now and take him through some of the evolutions that we have, specifically the Flash Evos, Speed Surge, then Locked In for defending, Hit the Weights for physical, Aerial Fortress base, playstyle, Jockey base playstyle, and then Intercept Plus, then Elite Control for dribbling, and then into one of the Season Pass evolutions. And you can give this man a very healthy upgrade to 88 physical, 87 defending, 88 dribble at 88 pace with the most overpowered defending playstyles in the game. And that is the reason why his gold card, I believe, is like 7 or 8,000 coins. He was just 7 or 8K when I was looking at him on the market. As you can see, this Evo has gotten very popular. He has been max price for most of the last day. Unbelievable evolution card that you can create there. So if you do pack him, he is low rated. You do pack him, you can get yourself involved in that evolution. Otherwise, and this is the kind of the route that I'm going with this, I'm using those flash evolutions on kind of like separate individual players. I boosted Charlton's pace from my Evo Bobby Charlton card. I'm boosting the defending here for Davinson Sanchez. I mean, I think that's a bigger defensive boost than he would get for his UCL upgrades, and he still is a live card, so he can still get upgrades, right? I'm only upgrading his defending stat from 85 to 87 and giving him a playstyle. If he were to gain some more playstyles on top of this, this is where part of the fun comes in. How is that going to work? Like, if he does actually gain an upgrade to get a base playstyle, like let's say they get a clean sheet and then he appears in their next game and they win. Those are two base playstyles that he gets added. Like, if he doesn't give anticipate from the upgrade, or wasn't supposed to, like, what other playstyles is he going to get? Like, you could potentially get some extra playstyles on your live cards if you're going about it in that way and trying to Evo those live players. So Evos are looking very spicy with a lot of stuff going on there. I would expect more Evos today, so watch out for those leaks. But let's go to SBCs, because this is where all the madness is happening. And honestly, I could look at the SBCs here in game, which we will in a minute, but a lot of them I've already completed. And I want to go to Footbin and show you guys probably the best SBCs to be completing right now. There's so many in here, it's crazy. But there's a few of these gems that you can't miss. Now, first off, we have the 80+ player pick, which you can do 3 times every hour. This is very random from EA. Why not just make it unlimited repeatable? But it only is out for a couple days, so maybe on Monday they will make it unlimited repeatable for us. It is nice to have a player pick, but this player pick here actually brings up kind of the issue with SBCs, or it's the first SBC that we'll talk about today that brings up the issue with it. You have to turn in 5 rares and 3 commons, which isn't terrible, but as we'll get to, you need a lot of rares in SBCs right now. Pacho was the other early SBC that we had yesterday. Again, this was an early drop of content, 2 p.m. UK. This is a great card, especially for the price. He's only 167,000 coins. We're going to talk about fodder. It's in the bin. But this is a card with great playstyles. And again, you're going for playstyle upgrades here. You get a potential of 2 playstyles added, and you can get roll plus pluses in every single roll. So potentially, if EA give him aerial or intercept, you know, maybe a press proven, I don't know what, maybe a quick step possibly as well for extra playstyle upgrades for a PSG side that is very likely to get the upgrades as well. They play today. I think this is an SBC that is worth doing, but you don't even have to decide right away. These are out for a while. So if you want to wait and see how Pacho's upgrades are progressing, you could wait to complete that SBC. I think for 160K, it's a very solid card. It's 65% upvoted for very good reason. Now, this upgrade pack, the 84x3, best upgrade pack we have right now. Well, that and the 82 by 10 must complete every single day as this refreshes, because all of this requires is just gold rares. You need 11 rares for one squad, and then you need 5 rares for the next one and some commons to fill out the rest of that squad. For 3 times a day for an 84 by 3, that is 5 times a day. That is unbelievable. This is the best, in my opinion, upgrade pack that we have right now for the value that you have to turn into it. But again, this is the problem. This is one of like 5 SBCs, it feels like right now, that require gold rares. Also, the daily refreshing 83 by 3 requires gold cards. Not necessarily rares, but there's so many SBCs that require gold rares right now. And that's what we're running out of. When I look at my club, I have no gold rares below 80 rated. I'm starting to run out after opening all my packs yesterday, and that's going to be an issue with these SBCs refreshing today, right? Sure, we have the daily gold that gives us the 78 max 78 pack with 5 rare golds in it. We can do that 3 times per day, but that's not enough. We have this 80 plus player pick here as well, right? And this requires rare golds too. There's so many SBCs that require these. What we need right now to fix this, to allow us to craft, because we have a lot of commons, right? We're getting a lot of common golds because there's not as many places to put those into. Maybe you're doing some other, small random packs, or maybe you're doing league SBCs that give you those cards. I just feel like I have abundance of common golds right now, and the perfect SBC to change those commons into rares would be a crafting SBC, guys. Now, I think I'm getting my hopes up a little bit prematurely for this, because I went back and looked last year during Black Friday. We actually did not have a crafting SBC. Like, I went back and looked and tried to find it. Like, we had the daily login, we had an 83 triple, we had a lot of the better SBCs like we have now. I mean, some of the SBCs actually last year or this year looks better than last year, to be completely honest. We had the 8214 instead of the 8210, which we have now, but whatever. But I was thinking we had a crafting upgrade last year, but we actually didn't. I think that was maybe during winter wildcards. But again, if we had a crafting right now, forget about what happened last year. Just think about it in the here and now. If we had that, that would be phenomenal. Now, I thought that one of the leakers had said we were going to be getting one, but actually when I went back and looked, it's not true. FIFA Trading Romania just said daily upgrades and times 10 upgrades are coming as SBC. So we have the 82 times 10, and we have a whole bunch of daily refreshing upgrade packs like we've been looking at, but not necessarily, I guess, a crafting. But guys, like, let's be honest, that would be perfect right now. Can you imagine a 77 plus times 3? Or there was a pack that was added to the code, I think that was a 77 times 4 maybe. If that was the crafting upgrade pack and we just had to turn in common golds for that with some other objectives that we would get for doing the crafting, that would hit right now. So fingers crossed that would be a part of content, because it almost seems like EA is putting out all these SBCs requiring rares so that we could do a crafting upgrade to fill that void, So that's my hope for today. We need that right now. That'd be fantastic. Now, what are we crafting with the rest of our fodder? Because if you're like me and you saved up some packs, you probably have a good bit of fodder, right? Fernando Torres, apart from Pacho, is a very good option because he's so cheap. 440,000 coins for this 8-squad SBC. I mean, right now he's got a downvoted SBC, but let's be honest, this is a live card for Atletico Madrid, not Liverpool, so maybe there's a greater chance of upgrades for the current form of the side right now. It's got low driven plus. He's 4-star, 4-star. He's got solid pace. I just wonder how trucky he is in game. And for me, I think I might end up skipping this SBC because I just want to do a few more fun SBCs. I did an icon pack yesterday, guys. I got a Billy. It was so fun. That's one of the great things about having all the saved up packs, being able to just decide and choose what player SBC you want to do. So I was like, you know what? I'm happy with some of my strikers right now. Yes, I know you're like, Nate, you have Troy Parrott. That doesn't even compare to Fernando Torres. I know, but this guy has more passion. Former Spurs player. Incredible. But I did an icon pack and I got a Billy. Excited to try her card out. I've heard she's very, very good. So I think Fernando Torres is completable, but I'm going to be skipping. 82 plus team of the week is very nice. 85 plus upgrade. Back to the SBC conversation here. I think this is a skip. You need an 84 rated squad for 185 plus. Skip that, in my opinion. Save your 84s for other SBCs. But the 84 plus player pick, which requires for 3 times repeatable a day, I think it's 4 84s or 5 84s, and then the rest of the squad's like 82s and 81s. That is worth doing. I had some high rateds from that one. And this is a must complete. The Intercept Plus Evolution. It was originally only out for a day. It was like technically a flash SBC, but EA extended the time of the SBC, and actually the time of the Evo in game. You've got a couple of days to even can put the Intercept Plus on a player. I'm scrolling all the way down through all these evos, and it's here. You got 3 days. It's a max 85 Intercept Plus. So again, calculate that into any of the Evo chains you want to do right now, like Dean Huyson. I could put this Intercept Plus on his card and then put him into another Evo there, potentially like the physical one if I wanted to give him Bruiser, and then that boost there. So definitely could do that SBC. I think it's an 85 rated squad. Very worth it. Guru Wrighton, also very worth it. I'm going to be completing this card. She's only 100,000 coins. I think she's a perfect center attacking mid with the Finesse Plus, having the Incisive, the base Quick Step, and Rapid. Very, very, very good card, and for a very good price. I mean, 4/4 is good. The rolls are good. Playmaker plus, inside forward plus at left mid, and then winger plus as well. Great card, great price. I have no problems with that one, especially for a gauntlet squad. And the campaign mix pick. This includes primetime players in it. I actually did it yesterday for the first time. I didn't get anybody good from it, but it is a fun one to do there, especially if you get a primetime card that would be live. Raspadori is expiring today at content. He's actually not bad. He's super cheap, and I'm going to skip this one, but that's a decent SBC in my opinion because he is going to be very good in game, especially if you want to evolve him. And then the flash challenges. Right now, the flash challenge that is out, I'm skipping. Guys, just make sure you have like notifications turned on for Foot Scoreboard on Twitter or maybe EA Sports account, because they're tweeting out every single one of these flash evolutions, which is very nice to see. But just kind of keep your noties on and check the app or whatever, or check Footbin as well. Footbin will have notifications on the app as well if you want to do that for the new SBCs that drop. Like this one and some of the other ones that were harder to do, it's definitely worth a skip. But the one that happened just before this one was a 80 plus times 5. That's one of the better packs that we've seen from a flash SBC. I do believe we'll get more flash SBCs today, but the number of them will definitely decrease, and the flash time periods will be longer. Think about it. We'll have a flash SBC, but it'll last a good bit longer than an hour or two. But there still will be probably a few that are pretty short, like an hour's time to complete the SBC. Probably around the content drop, we would expect to see that. Now, I got to talk about fodder. We're talking about SBCs. Guys, fodder is in the bin. 88 rateds are 9.5K. 9,000 flat for Lewandowski. Partially, this is due to the number of packs that were open yesterday, but now weekend league rewards in the early hours on Saturday. The market's very low. It's very quiet, and these cards have gotten super duper cheap. I think this is still investable. If you were buying 88s at 10K and you're like, oh no, they're lower, hold on, because we have so many SBCs that are going to be incoming, and the amount of supply that we have just had with the Black Friday packs, the lightning rounds that EA are putting out, is not going to last. I do believe this is still a good time to be stocking up on fodder. It's for a longer term type of investment, but it is still a great time to buy it. 87s at 6K. It's ridiculous. That's what 86s were last week. 88s at 9. That's what 87s were. 89s at 15 to 16K on bid. It's crazy, man. And even look at 90 rateds. 90 rated informs are 25,000 coins for Shaw, Mappaleone, and Harry Kane. I think these are club stocks as well. Buy one, put it in your club. But I wouldn't say that I would go crazy all in on an investment just yet in terms of fodder, unless it's an 88 rated investment and you just want to sit back and wait for hopefully mid to late December, or maybe even sooner than that, when fodder would start to rise up to very decent levels again. So I think that's a good investment, but you're just going to be waiting on it a while, I think, to see the prices rise. Now let's talk about the Thunderstruck cards, and let's talk about the store packs too, because we had a lot of action yesterday in the store. It's still going on. They're running lightning rounds every single hour, and except for some of these late night lightning rounds, early morning ones, all of them are selling out, which is crazy to me. Some of them, like this one, there's a lot of packs in that, 75,000 packs. So this one may not sell out right away, but it's out for a number of hours. Crazy to me that all these are selling out. There hasn't been any insane tradable lightning rounds that have crashed the in-packs cards. It's just been some lightning rounds that have made the prices dip, but nothing super crazy crash-wise like last year. The best packs in the store right now, I got to tell you guys about, though, there's 5 of them that are so good to open every single day. First of all, the 10-coin pack. Make sure you do the 10-coin pack. Make sure you do the 30-coin pack. But there's also 3 other ones that you got to open when they refresh. There's a 3,000 coin pack, a 5,000 coin pack, and a 10K pack, all in this promo pack section. The 10K pack gives you 2 informs for 10,000 coins. That is an incredible value pack. You got to do that one. Same thing with the 3 and 5,000 coin packs, because those give you 83 and 84s, and then the other one gives you 84s and I think a couple of 85s. So those are great value. There was also a packs for you here for 75,000 coins that a lot of people were talking about. I tried it. It seems like good value, but it was not worth it for me. It seems like good value because you pay 75,000 coins and you get 3 tradable 50K packs back. So again, 150K value on the packs there, but you don't end up making 75,000 coins back most of the time. So just wanted to point that out. Other than that, the store is a crazy place at the moment. There's stuff going on all over the place there, and that is impacting these card prices. Now it is for sure, but these cards yesterday had so much hype and so much demand. I just want to keep trading with them, and I want to keep buying them. In fact, right now I have almost 0 coins because I've bought some of these Thunderstruck cards because they have games today. Some of these cards are going to be chasing upgrades and probably won't unlock an upgrade. Of course, you know how the upgrade path works for these cards, right? It is you have to score goals and win games, but the scoring goal threshold is you have to score 10 goals in the next 5 matches to get a base playstyle or a playstyle plus if the card does not have one. So what they're chasing, first of all, is winning or drawing in 2 matches in the next 5. So all these upgrades take place in the next 5 league matches, but some clubs are playing a lot of games in the next week. Like I think Barcelona is playing a game today, and then a game midweek, and then a game next weekend that are all in the league. So 3 games from now, Rafinha would have a chance to get himself an upgrade. Or like Manchester City play today. I picked up a Rodri because I think Rodri is one of the most hyped cards in this game. So I had to pick one of his cards up. I picked up a Rafinha as well for like 650K. He's right now looking like he's almost going to be 700. But man, guys, these cards have so much hype. There's so many people that want to use them. And they are decently rare. I picked up a Puteus just about 2 hours ago at 2.5 mil, and right now she is 2.87. I'm going to probably try to list her up and take the quick profit there. But if you guys saw what happened on the market yesterday with some of these cards, the price fluctuations were just ridiculous. I bought this Rafinha for 565,000 coins, I think it was. Was it? No, it was 630. 630. The prices are all over the place. I have made 1 million coins in the last day. I kid you not. Yesterday, I rolled up the stream with 3.5 mil. We ended the stream with 4.6 million after I sold this Maldini, ironically, for like a 30K loss. Just a bad opportunity and honestly a bad time to sell that card. But these cards, the Friday night bubble that they had was ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying that Rafinha is going to go back up to 900K like he did yesterday. Not at all. There's way more of him on the market. But you can see he went down to 599K. After the early release, these cards just dropped. And then right after content, people packed these cards. They dipped a little bit more, and then they exploded like crazy. For the next 2 to 3 hours, Rafinha went from 600K up to 900,000 coins. You know, Rodri was 800,000 coins flat, and he went all the way up to like 1.3 mil. Yeah, it says 1.1 mil. His highest sell was 1.46 million in that time frame. It was crazy how far he went up. Like every card, Teo Hernandez went from 450,000 coins up to like 7 to 800K. The icons did the same thing. Eto was 1.8. He went to 2.5. We watched and traded with Roberto Carlos. The Friday night bubble on these cards was astonishing. And I do think there's going to be demand for these cards today. I really, really do. I think there's going to be an opportunity to buy these cards, watch them rise into the morning time, which is why I picked up the Rodri, because I was like, oh, dip. This is a card that is going to be labeled as maybe the best center defensive mid in the game. Why would I not want to at least try and trade with this card a little bit and try to make some coins on this item? So I'm going to sell this Puteus here in a little bit, and that'll be a nice profit there. But I've also picked up, like I said, the Rafinha and the Rodri and a Musiala for 520. Guys, Musiala's lowest price yesterday before all the crazy market rise happened was like 520. So the fact that he's back here again and Bayern play today, like Bayern play against, who is it? St. Pauli. They are minus 1,000 favorites. Just looking at the odds here, I mean, they're very favored to win this game. Like, imagine Bayern win this game like 5-0. They're already halfway to the goals that Musiala would need to give him another playstyle on his card, and you would very much so expect them to win or draw there. Barcelona plays Alaves. Atletico Madrid play a Real Oviedo, and then PSG today even play against Monaco. So that's potential upgrade potential for the Pacho SBC. So make sure you check out those cards today. I know that the upgrades can't be achieved today, but the cards can progress towards that. So that will be an opportunity to watch those cards hopefully rise up a little bit. Now, the rest of the market kind of followed the same thing, right? So many people opened packs and so many people were scared to buy cards right before content. Then the packs dropped. Claudia Pina was a card that we were looking at on stream saying, buy, right? She's in packs, so I have to be careful with this. But she went down to 450, went all the way up to 700K, and is now back to 500,000 coins. These cards that are in the best of re-release, like Fede Valverde, De Rossi, Lamine Yamal, we were trading with a bunch of these players yesterday. I think it's okay to buy these cards, but just don't hold on to them super long because, like Lamine Yamal is now back down to 1.19. I don't think these cards are going to rise up like they did yesterday, and they're in packs for the whole rest of the weekend with the better weekend league rewards bringing out more tradable supply than the previous seasons on this game. I do believe that these cards that are in packs and the best of releases and even the Thunderstruck cards will drop a little bit later today, but what I'm hoping for still is a bit of a morning rise. So be careful buying in packs cards. I do not think we've hit the low point yet to invest in somebody like Lamine Yamal or like Claudia Pina for your team for like a longer term week or 2 or 3 week sort of investment. I don't think I feel safe enough about that right now. They are still in packs and these cards can still drop. But the cards that are fine to hold are any out of pack special cards or a gold card that's out of packs. Like we talked about Dembele, right? He rose up to 620,000 coins last night. He's like 608 right now. Mbappe did the same thing. Who else did the same thing? Vinny did the same thing. Even some other like lower tier players rose up as they're out of packs, but they're still like meta golds that people use. 1.8 mil for Mbappe there. So feel free. If you bought Mbappe for 1.5 lows and we were saying buy him here and now, or even if you got him for like 1.6 mil, feel free to hold on to a card like that. Or if you bought somebody like Robertson, Gianluigi Donnarumma, who's up like 30 to 40K from where he was, you know, some of these out of pack special cards and FC Pro cards, of course, as we have live action with Group C incoming. Some of the players like Fabian Ruiz, Garnacho, they're already starting to be invested in a bit. So keep an eye on those cards as they're out of packs, and they should be a lot safer to trade with. But hopefully the market is like, I don't know, the market should be an interesting place this weekend. I don't want to mess with the impacts cards because of how good the rewards are. Like after midday today on Saturday, I say I don't want to mess with the impacts cards, and here I am spending literally all of my 4 million coins on a couple of the cards that are in packs right now for the promo team. But I just don't want to hold on to the cards for super long. That's the best way to word it. The cheapest Puteus right now is 2.93. Then the next one is how much? Like 3 mil. There's a bid right there of 275. So what I'm going to do right now, 2.93. I'm going to just try to slide underneath that one for 2.917 because I don't want to risk it. She might go up a little bit to like 3 mil flat, but I don't want to risk it too much with that card. So I'm going to take the cash there. All right. That's enough market talk for right now. Let's talk about what is upcoming today on Saturday, of course. Some of you guys maybe have held your packs all the way until today. If you did, GG's. I was not able to. I still have a bunch of the 85 to 87 packs that I'm working through right now. These are allowing me to do so many SBCs, by the way. I love these upgrade packs because I'm turning in all my 82s and 3s and 4s into 86s and 7s that I can actually put into like icon packs and the player SBCs and stuff like that. Anyways, we have the icons coming back into packs today. That's the first of 2 different types of cards that we're expecting today in packs. Now, remember, we were talking about before that only the debut icons, which would be the lower rated pre-upgrade versions of these cards that were going to be in packs. That's what EA's website says. But ASY Foot Trader tweeted out just 2 days ago that it's the champion versions, the upgraded versions, that are going to be coming out in packs. So that's really intriguing. They did say it's going to be today, probably around the content drop or right at the content drop. I'm just so curious to see what happens with this because these are promo icons, and so they would be technically more packable like these Thunderstruck icons are than a regular icon card. So these are more icons that get added to the packs today. So if you hit one of these, definitely tweet me and show me because I'd be so interested. And now, like, if there's a crafting upgrade, I am all in with these cards and packs. I would love the chance at getting that Zlatan. This is another chance for actually the first chance of the year for a promo Zlatan other than his regular base icon card, like Tati's card, Chabum Kun, the CC. So many of these icons are really, really good. So I'm excited to have these guys back in packs to see, I mean, if I get lucky enough to pack one for sure, but even to have them on the market and to be able to buy these cards too, it's going to be so interesting to see how their prices move. So watch those dropping today, but then also keep an eye on, of course, these cards. We have new star performers that are coming. And of course, you might think, wait, Nate, are these going to be SBCs? Are they going to drop a 92 Mbappe SBC? Well, no, I don't believe so, because remember, the star performers the first time around were first in packs. The Mickey Van de Ven, the Osimhen, the Dan Burn. So I would imagine that this Mbappe and the other cards that I'm about to show you would be in packs just for a short time period. Remember, last time these cards were only in packs, I believe, for 48 hours. It was just through the weekend. I would imagine the same thing for these star performers as well. So for Mbappe there, that's his official card. We got a Finesse plus Vitinha. Insane card, of course, for what he did to Spurs. He had some incredible goals, but that card is probably in packs just like the Mbappe. Then we've got a Relentless plus Declan Rice for Arsenal. 89 passing, 86 defending, and 87 physical. You've got that card there. And you've got a power header, precision header, Jimenez, La Liga center back, 88 defense, 87 physical. So they didn't give Esteval one. They didn't give a Chelsea player one, unless they're going to add one more or two more in. But I think last time in packs we had 4, so I'm going to imagine this time we just have 4 as well. But those cards would be expected to be dropped into packs today as well. And there's still one more mini release, allegedly, of the Thunderstruck players that will come out tomorrow on Sunday. That's like the Conte and the Voltamata. I believe that's what we're expecting there in terms of a little mini release. We'll be watching out for that. So that's a part of content today. And as I mentioned, the Flash SBCs should be continuing. Of course, I get undercut. Really? 2.79? Come on, man. Anyways, hopefully our card still sells. You just sold at 2.9 2 times right there. But we should have some more Flash SBCs today, as I was mentioning. I just bet they'll slow down. And then, of course, you're going to have the refreshes of content. Some of the refreshes are going to drop early, though, guys, because, again, some of these SBCs were dropped at that 2 p.m. UK window, and some of them were dropped at the 6 p.m. UK window. So that is something to kind of keep an eye on here. And all these were dropped at, like, different times. Like, again, the 84x3, 9 hours from right now. The 80 plus 3 of 10 pick, that's going to be in 11 hours from now. The campaign mix is going to refresh. So it's going to feel like the content is progressively coming out again today and tomorrow over the weekend. But it's really just because they're SBCs that are refreshing at those certain times. Now, the last thing to mention for today's content is a new live event, not upgrade. Live events. This is the second one. I haven't even finished the first one yet, but got to play 3 games in this if you haven't already to complete the completionist objective. I said it wrong, I think, in yesterday's video. You have to win 1 and score in 3. So it's 3 separate games to get this one done. But there's a new one that is coming out today. It is the Max Chemistry mode, and the objective is not showing there yet, but it looks like you can preview it for green. The Green Lightning is one of the rewards in game. You get a 78x7 for winning 1 game. What's the other objective over here? An 83x3 for scoring 1. And then for the completing the group, you get a Green Lightning Evo, a 78x7. Interesting pack. So more of those packs incoming with the live events. Those are some very solid packs for just a few games. So absolutely worth getting that done. And maybe, I guess, there's a potential for a Flash Rush event dropping today as well. I think it said there that there was going to be a Flash Rush event as a part of the content today too. But I would just be really interested to know what player SBC we get today. And if we do get an evolution, watch the leaks for the Evos. And then when it comes to the player SBCs, the Flashback Koundé, we are still eagerly awaiting his release. The Koeman Intercept Plus center back card could be interesting for the right price. And the Nkunku as well as an 86 rated Tech Plus center attacking mid. And then, of course, you got the Carlos Alberto and Cafu player pick, which, if that is priced at all like the Di Natale and the Hazard, that could be a very good SBC to do as well. But Koundé, I think, is the one for me still. Looking at all these SBCs, I may do Pacho. I'm going to do Guduritin. And I think Koundé might be up there with me as well. Other than that, I might do a couple more icon packs, man. I know they're risky, but, man, that was fun doing the icon pack yesterday. So I got to get some games in. Also, guys, I'm hoping to maybe stream today, but it would be a bit of a later one, not happening right around the content drop time, just because there's so much to do in this game right now, market-wise, SBC-wise. It is awesome. Genuinely fun having the content come out like this. Overwhelming, yes, I do agree to an extent, but also just fun, man. And Black Friday has brought the vibes back. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Gameplay, that's a whole other story, right? But when it comes to the content and the menus, I think EA have done a very solid job so far with this Black Friday, making things intriguing. We're one SBC away from, like, it being a really, really insane promo. Like, you know, the Cruyff last year, that was really, really insane. There's not a Cruyff of this year, but we still await. Maybe there's more SBC leaks, and maybe there's more EVO leaks to be coming out as well. But that's going to be the video for me today, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up on it, comment below if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the stream hopefully later today. It's been TheFutAccountant. See you there. Peace out.